There's a story in the Bible where God spoke through a donkey to his people. My question is, does Clive Bundy have anything we can learn from? Does he have a valid point? Or is Clive Bundy just 100% donkey? To help answer this question, let's listen to one of the angry protesters. He's a member of the Oath Keepers. His name's Stewart Rhodes.
Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17 of the Constitution lays out how the federal government gets land from the states. They have to purchase it with the consent of the legislature and for certain purposes such as dark yards, magazines and arsenals, things like that for the military. So that's what's going on here. The Nevada legislature never consented. They never agreed to a sale. The federal government never bought it and never paid Nevada for the land. They just stole it at the beginning of statehood. Unconstitutional from the very beginning. That's the poison fruit right there, and all this is fruit of the poisonous tree. Everything that's happened after that is because of that, because of the theft of the West. Every state in the West has at least half the state claimed by the federal government, all completely illegitimate. They never bought it, never paid for it, never got the consent of the legislature. So they've already stolen the land, and now they're trying to tell you can't do anything else on the public land or even on your private land. They're taking away the ability for the Westerners to even use the resources of the West. So they're robbing the states and they're robbing the people. So that's what this is all about. Okay? About grazing fees, etc. He was happy to pay grazing fees to Clark County, Nevada. He even sent them checks. They said, we can't cash these. You got to pay it to the federal government. He said, no, you own the land.
And he's been offering that.
This is public land owned by Nevada. The county owns it or the state. That's who he wants to pay. He was more than happy to pay them. So he's not some kind of deadbeat rancher like they're saying now, the New York Times. That's nonsense. What he is a principled constitutionalist who refuses to recognize an illegitimate sovereignty over land that belongs to Nevada. Amen. He's not a sovereign citizen in the sense of he doesn't believe that the U.S. exists. He just says, hey, you want to have some federal land? Purchase it from the state according to Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17. Do it the constitutional way. Right. Until then, go pound sand. Okay? That's his point. And that's our point too. That's the friggin' point. It's the destruction of the West. It's a war on the whole West. It's a war on the Western people. And we are defending the whole West. That's why we had legislators coming here from all over the West. And today we have a current serving sheriff, Brad Rogers, Elkhart, Indiana, is going to be here. He's flying in today. I'm picking him up, and he's going to stand with the Bundys all weekend. He's here to protect them and be here to stand with them. So, and we're going to have other sheriffs come in after him. So go ahead and run that, send it out to the internet.